teammate Ryan recently topped our CCG in Dublin here, and he's going to give us his deck profile.
Hey, I played Burning Abyss. I went X1-1, and I played 4 Necros, 1 Klee in the main event, and 1 Yangzing. And I drew with the Necros game because he drew it out long. He spent 12 minutes trying to resolve with prep. So here's the deck list. I wouldn't change too much, but I played 3 Tour Guides, 3 Skarm, 3 Graph, 3 Sir, 3 Rubik, 2 Farfa, and 2 Libic. So I just maxed out all the best ones and then put 2 of each the situational ones, because unfortunately I like to draw 3 Sirs every hand. And then for the spells, I decided to main all the threats because I thought it was just going to be Qliphort and Burning Abyss mirrors all day. I wasn't expecting as many Necros. And then the 3 space just for the Qliphorts again, and skill drain kind of hurts. So then for the traps, again I maxed out on the Fire Lake to beat the Qliphorts, but all I played was Necros. And then 3 Mind Crush because I think it's pretty necessary this format. And with the 3 Wing Blasts, it comes up a lot, even against decks that wouldn't search as regular as the top decks. So if I played Rogue, I could not have a terrible card. 3 Vanities, because I think it's just too important. And then this is an idea from a friend of mine. He told me to run the Breakthrough skills instead of Veilers because I couldn't activate Veilers on Qliphort. But it ended up, I've only used it, like I Wing Blasted it, or used it from Grave when I milled it. It's the only time it came relevant. And then 1 Regeki Break for the Qliphorts again, which actually was really terrible the whole day. So if I was changing anything, it was these 3 cards. And then for the side, I ran Bottomless and Torrential. These are mainly for the Senju's things, but Torrential is also pretty important against if they Flying See you, it's pretty relevant. 2 Imperial Iron Wall for the Spiritual Beast and sometimes for the Necros, depending on how they were playing it. But I decided to run a lot of Floodgates, so I wasn't too afraid of like drawing into dead Floodgates, like 2 Mistake. Probably should have mained these today. Nearly every game I cited it in and it was super relevant. Even if I milled it, they were afraid of the set card as being another mistake. 2 Fairy Wind and 1 Typhoon. I put in 2 Fairy Winds for the Qliphort matchup, but I decided to run the 1 Typhoon because it's relevant against more decks. Some decks you only know they're only going to run Macro or Defish, and you don't really want Fairy Wind because it can blow up your Mistakes or your Iron Walls if you're running them already. Then I ran 2 Dark Holes for the Jinlock and the Hero thing. Hero's pretty big over here. And then 2 Shared Rides for the Necros. I wanted to draw into like the outs for the cards, like Regeki and Snatch Steal, to the Jinlock and stuff. And this it's kind of the same as Maxi, where it slows them down. It just stops them from wanting to make their big play. And then 2 Flying Sea for the mirror. Didn't play a single mirror today. So.
And the extra deck?
In the extra deck, I just maxed out on everything that was important. So
3 Dante,
3 Dante, 3 Downard. This is like all you need to go into, and you really need the 3rd Downard against the Brionic of the Necros thing. Then 2 Virgil, because I didn't see anything in the extra deck that I really needed besides the 2nd Virgil, because I ran 3 Rubik just for the names, so it was relevant with Flying Sea and such, and Libic. And then I ran a lot of the 1-ups, so Alucard, Acid Golem, Nightmare Shark, Mechcrypt. And Mechcrypt came in like a lot. I'd probably maybe even put the 2nd one in because it's really important against Falcrest, because if you attack you can change its effect and Falcrest won't end the battle phase. Then I played the 1 Mirza Rhythm, basically it's the 2nd Acid Golem. And then the 1 Fortune Tune because a certain group of people here just play 20-minute turns and winning in time is super cheesy. And then the Wind-Ups end mains, mostly for the Mass Hero Dark World. So yeah, I changed the 3 in the main and probably get a little bit better on siding because I think I lost a lot of it like game 2s because I sided incorrectly and I had to correct myself the 3rd game.
Oh, congratulations on your top.
Oh, top 8.